Alright, how to get the Botany Pots mod. This mod basically adds botanical pots that don't do anything special, yet it's become quite popular. It was a hit back in the day. It's a mod from many years ago. To get it, we'll simply go to CurseForge. As you can see, 58 million users, and that's for a feature that isn't really that impressive. I think the mod has become so popular that even Minecraft might consider adding it officially, right? And add something similar to the game. Well, it was created 5 years ago, last updated about a month ago. If we go to files, we have mod loaders for Forge, Fabric, Quilt, and others. For Forge, the latest versions I've seen are 20.4, and not much else, okay? But we can choose whichever version we want. In my case, I'll use 20.1. Then we have relations, where we'll need bookshelf. Bookshelf is mandatory, and then there's prickle. The prickle I understand. No, it's from version, I'll tell you now, 1.21. So what is... I understand it'll be for version 1.21 forward, and nothing more, right? We click these buttons and get the file if we're using a version above, correct? So we'll press Windows R, App Data, okay. We go to Roaming, to Minecraft, then to the mods folder, okay. And this is where we'll save the Botany Pots mod. So if this folder doesn't exist, right-click New and create the folder. Just to mention, in the description you'll find my artificial intelligence course. You know it's becoming increasingly important, so if you're interested, check it out. And with that said, let's continue with the guide. Alright, how do we craft botany pots? To create a basic botany pot, we'll need a Minecraft flower pot made with clay brick. These bricks are obtained by smelting clay in a furnace. Clay can be found in rivers as this block here. It's quite common and can be mined with a shovel. From there, we'll also get terracotta by smelting the clay block directly, and with this we make the botany pot. Note that this mod adds many different colors, okay? All this is done by combining different blocks and terracotta elements of various colors, or plain blocks if we prefer. For example, an orange one, where we simply combine it with concrete instead of glazed terracotta. Concrete is made... Sorry, it won't show me for some reason, but concrete... Ah, the recipe isn't appearing. Well, it's made from this recipe, okay? Sand and gravel, then you place it in water, and when this block touches water, it transforms directly from powder to a solid block. So there we have it. Alright, how do you use the botany pot? The botany pot works as a functional planter, okay? Simply right-click on the pot, and as you can see, we can place soil underneath, like dirt, sand, soul sand, and others. Let's put a grass block, okay? And there it appears. And what we would do is insert a seed, okay? We can insert a seed, for example, or any type of flower, okay? I'll put a few there so you can see it, okay? And there we have the different flowers. The pot will also show the growth process, and if you look closely, they are growing, okay? You see it stretching bit by bit. The watermelon too, I think. Let's see, if I get very close, there it is. You can see it growing gradually. It doesn't need water, and once it's ripe, we can right-click to harvest and recycle, okay? Restart the cycle. How to use the Hopper Botany Pot. The Hopper Botany Pot fully automates crop growing. Okay, let's first look at crafting. It's basically the same recipe as a botany pot, but adding a hopper, okay? Important to know, you can also take a ready-made botany pot and add a hopper. That's it. When you place a chest or any inventory underneath, it automatically collects products when growth reaches 100%. For example, this melon is fully grown, okay? So if I were to take a chest and put it underneath, okay? Well, if this were a botany pot, which it's not, the glazed one, it would store items in the chest below. It also has its own storage, as we can see. Let's wait for this to finish so you can see it. But anyway, this works with all kinds of products, okay? With chorus flowers, with flour. Now if we put bone meal here, you can see it works too. I don't know if... No, we can't add it, but this plant keeps growing and items get stored underneath. Alright, how do you choose the best soil? The best ground in Minecraft with botany bots? Well, basically each soil has a different growth rate. For example, farmland will make plants grow at 1.05x speed. Grass will make them grow at normal speed. Mycelium at normal speed as well. We have coarse dirt, which will make plants grow at 0.95 speed. And finally, the dirt path. The dirt path will make our plants grow at half speed. So the best one is undoubtedly farmland, but by a very small margin. But it's true that if we're making an automatic farm, farmland is more efficient when you press U, okay? If we have J over a seed, we'll see the list of compatible soils, right? The different speeds as we're seeing, which is what I mentioned, 0.95 and farmland 1.05 comma. That's it. But in case we have mod packs and other soil types, you might want to check those too. Alright, and finally, how to automate farms in Minecraft with Botany Pots. Basically, the simple automation uses a Botany Pot hopper, right? Anyone will do, which is simply taking a normal pot and placing a hopper underneath, okay? Either craft it or just combine them. Then we place it, and as you can see, everything that grows here goes directly to the chest below. If instead of the bottom chest, we want to move items with hoppers because we need to transport them, we can do that. We can even use a minecart with hopper that circles around so we don't have to use so many hoppers, got it? So we'd have this flow here, with the botany pots working without any issues. Let's put a chest here at the end, and now let's grab a wet seed. Obviously we can make this as complex as we want. Well, for example, by looking at what type of soil is ideal, we put the cursor over it, press U, go to crops, and see 0.5, 0.95, 0.95, 1, farmland 105. So let's select farmland and replace the grass with it. And this way it'll go a bit faster. So this is going to grow. Just so you can see, I'm going to use bone meal, okay? So it grows faster, showing you it works automatically, okay? And everything goes in here and replants automatically. With mod packs like mini utilities, botany pots, well, or botany pots tiers or cube.gs, allow faster soils, additional recipes, and custom fertilizers. And well, this mod enables electricity-free farms, ideal for early or mid-game progression. On the other hand, we can use botany pots with various add-ons and compatibility with mods like Biomes O'Plenty, Botania, Bushy Herbs, Metal Bushes, Harvestcraft, Quark, Simple Farming, and Snot. There are also add-ons like Botany Trees, Botany Pots Tiers, and it's compatible with Pixelmon, right? Plus many other mods, I'm sure. Finally, if you're making large farms and want to avoid lag, here's a tip. Don't place hundreds of pots in a single chunk. You can see chunks by pressing F3 plus G, okay? Remember, these are essentially hoppers with animations, showing plants growing gradually even when you're not watching. There's an animation where the seed slowly grows, which also consumes system resources, so distribute it among different chunks. Try to verify you don't overload performance, and obviously try to consume as little as possible. Here I've used hoppers, but a minecart with hoppers would be much more efficient, right? Or a minecart with a chest, okay? Moving one entity instead of 400 hoppers. I don't know. That's where everyone can use their creativity. And with that, I conclude this Botany Pots guide. As always, in the description you'll find my AI course, which is increasingly popular and I think can really help you. And for everyone else, I'll see you in future videos. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.